Hi, my name is Sylvia Johnston and this is my final video for Course 5 of the COETAIL. Currently I work in Nagoya International School, Japan, where I'm the Technology Coordinator and Visual Arts Teacher for Grade 1 and 2. Course 5, I decided that I would work with my Grade 1 students in Visual Arts. Within their homeroom they've been working on a storytelling unit, where their central idea was that stories could be constructed, told and interpreted in different ways. The goal of this series of lessons was to get the students to break up a story into a series of scenes and animate these scenes digitally. I really wanted the students to make a connection between written sentences and lines of code, developing an understanding that there's a beginning, a middle and an end to both sentences and programming. Further to this, it was really important to expose the students to different forms of art, as they found it very difficult to break away from traditional forms of art into digital. The platform I decided to use for this project is Scratch Junior. It's intuitive and easy to use and a great springboard to programming in later grades. Yellow trigger blocks make things happen. They also send messages to other characters so that they can start moving too. And we're going to remind ourselves about some of the tools that we can use so that we can go and get started just be quick. First of all, if I want to start my characters moving, who could come up and show me which is the trigger block that we need to click on? Isa, come and show us where the trigger block is. I think everyone knows what that is. Okay, Isa, that is the trigger block. Thank you, Isa. Looks blocks change the appearance of your characters. They even have speech bubbles which allow messages to appear on screen. Athena said that if I use the speech bubble, I can say things to other people, right? Okay, how do people know when I've finished my sentence? How do they know it's their turn to speak? Yeah? Do you know, Shin? Come and show us. How do other people know it's their turn to speak?
Go to this yellow part and put this and send a message.
Okay, I'm going to send them a message. How does the troll know it's his turn to speak? What trigger block should we use for him?
I know.
Yoshiki, do you know?
Yes.
Ah, he's got to open the message. Okay, Yoshiki, is that the right colour?
Yes.
Shall I check?
Yes.
Is it the right colour?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then my troll can speak to the cat. Motion blocks are used to move your character around the screen. Sound blocks were one of our favourites because you can record your voice and have the character use it. And then, Shino, if the cat wants to speak with his voice, how will we do that? Use the green block. And which one?
The microphone. Yeah.
I need to put my special troll voice on. You ready? Control blocks are used to help repeat parts of the script or put pauses in. End blocks end your script, but they can also be used to move to specific pages in your project. Chelsea, how will it know to go to the next background? Come and show me. Do you know what colour it is? It's the red one. And how will it know to go to the second background? Oh, perfect. Creating storyboards was a real challenge for some students. They found it difficult to make a connection between planning the blocks and actually using them. A solution to this challenge was to ask the students to look at each of the scenes, plan the blocks, try it out, and then make changes to it if necessary. Today, you are going to make sure that you finish the top row. Give me a thumbs up if you finished the top row. Give me a thumbs in the middle if you're working on the top row. Give me a thumbs down if you've not started the top row. Oh my goodness, most people are in the middle.
Don't eat me, eat my big brother. What? Don't eat me, eat my big brother. Usually comes now. Start a sentence like, I would use this box to like speak into stuff. There's like this, I don't see my butt take. What? But I don't have to start from a little graph, and I have to like speak into say, I'm hungry. Like,
what they say in the story.
Yeah, to like say it, and you have to like say stuff to it like, I'm hungry. That's what your first part is. To say, I'm hungry. Just push this little dot and it'll start. I'm hungry. And then choose number one. That's your first sentence. And then, wait, no. And then, you see this box? This one is open message, what you got from the other one. This one sends the message. And this one stops. And you'll keep working on this until your whole story's finished. At the end, more stories finish and stuff. I would like start to do like sentences, like I think 1 minute to like start, and then once you get this message, there's different colors. You can pick different colors. And this is send, and you would go to the next person, and then you would have to go to this one and this one, and then you would have to say something too. You have to say, I'm so hungry too. Me too.
Hi Eve, can you tell me 2 things that you like about Scratch, please?
I like that we have all these blocks and different things that we can do with our characters in Scratch.
Is there one other thing that you liked about Scratch?
I like that it expresses what the characters are saying.
And one thing you think you would like to get better at using Scratch?
I like to get better at me making the characters expressing themselves more.
And do you think Scratch is good for telling stories?
Yes.
Why do you think it's good for telling stories?
Because Scratch is fun and you don't have to write and use your hands a lot. You just have to use your hands a little bit.
What do you prefer then? Do you prefer to write stories, or do you prefer to make stories on Scratch?
Make stories on Scratch because you don't have to write. You don't have to get a pencil and write a bunch of words. You just have to use a iPad.
Thank you very much. Hi Shin, can you tell me 2 things that you liked about Scratch?
I love Scratch because when we make some stories, they are realistic. And one more thing is that we can make them talk like peoples.
What did you think was tricky about using Scratch?
The whole thing, and they're all okay.
You thought everything was okay, great. But what was your favourite thing?
That I used the block to the microphone block to record my voice and put it to the story.
Do you think Scratch is good for telling stories?
Yes.
Why do you think it's good for telling stories?
It's like a real story, but you're just gonna use the iPad without making a book.
Thank you very much. So here I am at the end of my COETAIL course, and I have to say it's been a really positive experience. It's given me a chance to examine my practice, to really look at things through a new lens. Into this, I've picked up a lot of new skills along the way, particularly blogging. I have to tell you that I was not a particular fan of blogging initially. But now, after going through the cycle a few times and writing my first few blogs, I can really see the power that it's had to make me think about exactly what I'm reading. No project. I've really enjoyed doing this, and I know that the students have loved it. I'm not entirely sure that we've achieved all our goals. However, I think it's been an excellent starting point and really rich discussions about story writing, about telling stories, about sentence structure, about how these things can be portrayed and exemplified through using Scratch.
It's me. I'm going over the bridge to eat the long green grass. No, you're not. I'm going to eat you up. Don't eat me. Eat my big brother. Here he comes.
Okay,
Go on then. Thank you, Mr. Trip, trap, trip, trap. Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? It's me. I'm going over the bridge to eat the long green grass. No, you're not. I'm going to eat you up. Don't eat me. Eat somebody else. I am good. Why do you have to eat me?
And then you
You may go.